in the commentary box, Carl Tanana and Dallin Stanford.
Thank you, Shawnee. Here we go. New Zealand v France, #1 in the world v #3. This is a look at how they fared in recent times. It's head-to-head. New Zealand have won 58 times, France just 5. But quarterfinals, anything can happen. They last played in Hamilton in the Cup final, and the Kiwis victorious 27 points to 5 over the French. Mickelson leads New Zealand, Barak for France. And this one in Los Angeles, the first US city to host the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series in 2004. We're back again. And a warm welcome to Carl Tanana, former New Zealand Sevens captain. How's she going on this one, my friend?
Oh, it's going to be a tough one, no doubt about that. There's a lot of history between these two teams, especially over the last 12 months. This French team, well, they didn't reach their best, I thought, on day one, but when it comes to a Cup quarter-final against New Zealand, anything can happen. For me, it comes down for them. Tavita Benedamo, here's the key in jersey #3 for France. For New Zealand, well, they love holding possession. They've had Tim Mickelson get through a very outstanding milestone, being the most capped All Black Sevens player of all time. No one has sent them out on a good note. They won't want to lose here. They'll want to move on.
The French side, full value in this current season. They tied though to Argentina 26-all, had a nail-biter against Fiji where they lost. They beat Korea 31-12, so despite winning only one match, they find themselves here against New Zealand. Massive result against Wales. They took out Spain, who surprised England, and then a close one against England, 21 points to 17. Referee from the Highlands of Scotland is Sam Grove White. He will be officiating quarter-final #3.
Thanks, man.
Fiji will play Australia in the first Cup semi-final later today. Following this one, South Africa against the USA, and France.
See the one side, please.
They won the last 2 quarters against New Zealand.
France, ready.
Was in 2019. So here we go. Cup quarter-final #3 at the HSBC LA Sevens is underway. New Zealand kick to France in white. Stephen Perez. Early ball for him to his captain, JP Barak. Barak, their playmaker, turns back into Marvin O'Connor. Connor stutters to the far side, gets hit in a heavy contact, and early stages here, there could be 6 players for New Zealand.
It's 10. Hold on.
Here's Ngarohi Magabi Black, who's just got a
So the foul play.
Gone a little bit high, wrapped around the ball and gone right up around the
next. I'm thinking yellow card.
next. I think it's going to be a 2-minute sit down. This is going to be a good start, an enthusiastic one for France as well. There it is, their confirmation. And in these moments and in these games, ill discipline, you have to be on point.
Yeah.
New Zealand, a side that have yet to concede 10 or more tries in a single event this season, but early damage against them in the numbers on the field.
This is a smart move by France as well, because they've got a very tall line-out with Venin Damu and Jonathan Lojo, who's going to be the target.
Big forwards go to the front with a one-man lift. Logel pops it down. In midfield to Riva. Crossfield to Barak. Steps again on the outside. Seeger is there. Goes straight into the contact of Rivobo. Into the 22 for France. Player advantage. Can they capitalize? Perez goes wide to Logel. The man bun. Gets Verandamu. Nice tackle on him. 3 All Black Sevens jerseys there. They try to steal this one. Comes to New Zealand. Only a few meters away from their own try line, and then knocked on.
Geez, that's a good contest at the breakdown. A mistake there from New Zealand in front of their own try line, but it was messy ball calls by the pressure coming in from France at that breakdown. Rivobo just knocks it on right there.
Good there, Joey.
An enthusiastic start for France, and for their own confidence, you just feel they need to get some points while they've got the one-man advantage. And they can ill afford to have this bloke off the field, that's for sure.
We good?
Such an important cog in their wheel.
Yeah, we'll have water off now, please.
2 tries against Argentina, 1 against Korea.
Water off.
JP Barak, watch him in the midfield. Here, Dallin, he is important. The number 10 can play. It's standoff. They're going to chuck him out one wider. He's got some great feet. He's got a guy outside him, and Remy Sega, who's been brilliant on day one. He's a threat on the wing.
Bind. Set.
Perez. Goes to short side. Stutters against his forwards. in against Sam Dixon. Trying to get a knee to the ground. Finally get a ruck set. New Zealand again with a heavy counter. Verandamu ball in one hand. Pops it through. Opening try of the game. Wonderful angle from Polan Riva. He gets France ticking in the Cup quarter-final.
Well, I thought Perez could have gone there. Short side. It was unmarked by New Zealand. But Verandamu, we knew he was going to be the key. He picks it up from the base of the ruck. Dixon has to go low to lower the big man. The arms are free and a nice line coming in for Pauline Riva. Well, they put all their cards going in close, didn't they? They committed numbers. New Zealand had to respect out wide with their defence with a one-man short.
Conversion over. 7-0. France lead. Riva scored against Argentina, 2 against Fiji. Being one of their rising players, 25 years of age. France capitalise with a sin-bin offence to New Zealand. Now possession for them. They're up to 7 players again. Mikkelsen, early touches now for them. Looking to step through new stuff. A couple of good right foots. Sione Molea on the field to the left. Mugabe Black, big ball over the top. Expect the big fan, and there it is. New Zealand looking to respond. They go in through Joe Ravovo, and he applauds himself and his side.
Well, that's what he can do. Ravovo on their far side of the field, one-on-one with Sega. That's going to be a battle. All game long, one-on-one, mano-a-mano. And it's Joe Ravovo who gets the money on this occasion. Very tough man to stop, a big man who can fly.
Kick stage to the side, 2-point margin for France, but Ravovo strikes for New Zealand in our signature pressure play. The winner of this will face the winner of South Africa and the US, which is coming next. Quarterfinal number 3, the kick goes deep and a bit too long for New Zealand.
Ball went in the 20, in the in goal.
Katie's run that ball out the back.
Yeah, I thought there was...
It's who puts it in.
I thought Perez had actually taken it over, but we go quick.
Quick ball to Legel. Jonathan Legel fights to stay alive, but Dixon flicks him down to the deck. Barak on the left-hand side with Seeger. Big step, draws in Malaya. O'Connor loops around. O'Connor! Marvin O'Connor. Oh, he's hit high again! Marvin O'Connor, he must have a special deal price tag around his neck. He's been taken out a couple of times heavy. Barak goes over the top. The miracle ball is far forward.
Oh, they just need the composure. They had numbers and they're blowing up too. That's basic skills. They go quick. Off the high tackle from New Stub. Just seat belts over the shoulder.
That's why it was a penalty only.
And they go from there.
Don't shout at me.
But that was a try waiting to happen. The missed
That's why it was
pass.
a penalty only, and no more.
Well, I don't know where you wear your seatbelt, but that seatbelt went quite high into his face almost.
The referee's a sole judge, Dallin.
O'Connor, he's been in the wars this weekend. Okay. He gets up, the man of steel.
Well, you know it's going to be physical, you know it's going to be high-paced. There was another missed opportunity for France because they had numbers loaded to their right-hand side.
Scrum New Zealand.
But looking good on attack, looking fluid at the moment, the men in white.
That is now 2 PKs for high tackles, so they need to be lower.
Yeah, they're aside cup quarters in Dubai. I want bronze in Cape Town. Beat Fiji 29-24. Took silver in Hamilton. Last week disappointing. Last time in Sydney, disappointing 9th. But this is a French side that we'd love to see with ball in hand.
Therefore, come back.
When it clicks, they are such a dangerous unit. France. Two very different styles of play too. New Zealand like to hold possession. They like to rush, and then they'll strike when they see an opportunity, whereas France, they like to strike quick.
New Zealand gold medal winners in Cape Town and Hamilton, silver in Dubai and 5th in Sydney. They go over the top. Looking to step back in. Rocky Mugabe Black takes 2 players with him. Riva's one of them.
Make an effort
Penalty.
to move.
Newstub goes quickly. Finds Nashu. Mikkelsen ranging up on the outside. Timmy Mikkelsen. Floats one to Molea. Molea the fend! How many times is he going to do this? He damages the French. Looks around, says keep the change, and he's underneath the sticks.
Yeah, the co-captain this weekend, Johnny Molea. People underestimate his strength. And that's 2 times on the left edge of missed tackles, France. Here's the quick tap by Newstub, so aware. Turns the back of the French team, and from there, the scrambling. Look at their body shape in defence. It's all going across field, and that's what gives the advantage to the attack. And Johnny Molea, just a little bit of a stop and go, freezes the defence. That's all he needs.
65 times he's done it for his country. A big one here for New Zealand, who take the lead for the first time in this game. They're up 12 points to 7. Last play of the first half in Cup quarter-final number 3.
Well, they went long their last kick-off. Did New Zealand more accurate this time?
Straight to Perez. The halfback, couple of steps on Mikkelsen. It's not falling for it. Siren goes for half-time. Big dummy there from Verandamu. Bit of space for the tall operator to work as Barak goes quickly to the right. Links up with more quick hands from Verandamu. Perez attacks Newstub. The counter-ruck though again. A huge part of the game is Mikkelsen goes on the crack because ahead of the mark.
It needs to be from behind.
Great chop tackle from Andrew Newstub, allowing to Mikkelsen to get over their ball at ruck time and contest to get the turnover.
2, Tim. You got some behind the mark for me. Oh, you're fine there.
Penalty for New Zealand. Newstub goes across to Mikkelsen, the veteran. Flat ball on the outside. He's got one already. Ravovo throws it back in field. And that will bring the half-time whistle. Cup quarter-final number 3. It's New Zealand with a slender 5-point lead. 12-7. They lead France. And let's go down and get some reaction from the previous victory, which is Louis Holland with Australia dominating. They head into the Cup semi-finals.
Colin, congratulations. Well done. And you kind of triggering with a couple of tries there. I mean, lightning round, you get in, and all of a sudden it's pretty much no contest.
Yeah, look, it's, there's 7 blokes out there, and if you win and your restarts back and you're in those, we call them 50-50s, and you get those opportunities, anything can happen. So from the kick to the jumper, and then I'm picking up the scraps, so it's a full team performance in that one.
It is, but what a kick you had. Ended up Joe Pincus going over later on. Did you see that one forming up, or had you been looking for it? It just come to you?
Yeah, we know Pincus is a good option for our restart, and if someone's going to give him a one-on-one, we're happy to take that chance. And, Joey's very good in the air, and the kick come off nicely, and the rest is up to him.
Big performance against the home team last night, and you didn't let down this morning starting out. Was that a concern?
Yeah, look, USA gave us a touch up in our backyard in Sydney, so we wanted to give them one in their backyard, and we did that last night through a great solid defensive performance. And then off the back of that, we said we have to come out here, and the Irish, the fighting Irish always in it, so it was another defensive effort which allowed us to get up on the board with the tries.
Appreciate your time, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
It's number 1 in the world versus number 3. We're here at this beautiful Dignity Health Sports Park in Los Angeles for stop 5 of 10. Coming up is our 4th and final remaining. The hosts, the United States, will take on South Africa, the US 2-time defending champions. Here, South Africa warming up.
Oh. Coach Neil Powell there, he's given it a good forehand, isn't he? It's all about reaction time, and man, oh man.
Well, I just had Roger Federer in South Africa, and there he goes. Second half, about to go here. It's France. They're trailed by 5 against New Zealand. Big jump in the air. It
All
comes
back.
to Mickelson, goes back. Most capped All Black Sevens player of all time with Sione Molea on that far side. Looking for contact. First receiver, Mickelson lets it go. Mugabe Black attacks the line. He's through the first hole. What a ball! Unbelievable on the inside to Tony Nashu. Mickelson loops around. Goes on the outside. Dixon. Sammy Dixon caught in the 22. Mickelson in to help out. The men in black. Loop move, Nashu drifts the bounce on the outside. Looking to free up Ravobo again. It's a good move. It's a great move for New Zealand.
Nice deception in the midfield. It's what we call a boat. Out, here's the pass for Mugabe Black initially with Nashu to get it all started. Such an integral part of the attack for New Zealand's Mugabe Black. And then the back end of it, Joe Ravobo, there's the last pass again from that man Mugabe Black with the assist.
Ravobo gets a double in the quarters. And it's a 10-point buffer for New Zealand, 17-7. If you're just joining us, I'm Dallin Stanford alongside Carlton Ana, and a pressure play indeed.
But he's done his job, Joe Ravobo, as New Zealand make a couple of changes.
France is their way back for them. They need possession straight away, but it comes to Newstub and the All Black 7 side. Molea again, looking to fend an offload. Superb timing. Mugabe Black is the recipient, normally the creator. Bangs in another for NZ.
Well, everyone's just on the same page with New Zealand at the moment, regardless who comes into the lineup. The kick-off, it's a contestable one. The two big dogs go up, Lo Xiao and Sammy Dixon. This new stub who pounces quickest, second man in. The delivery from Sam Dixon. The penetration by Sione Molea and the finish by Mugabe Black.
Well, this French side are averaging the second least number of missed tackles per game this series. Well, their averages have gone, unfortunately, through the roof here by New Zealand. 24 points to 7.
Still in this one, 4 minutes to go is a very, very long time in the game, the Sevens. They just need possession, that's all. And they need to keep the ball when they do get it.
It all comes from the restart. And it goes to New Zealand. They're not going to get away with this one, or the French going for the line. Caleb Clark. He's down. He's over. And that is a brilliant moment for Caleb Clark here in the quarters in sunny Los Angeles.
Well, he's such a powerful athlete. Comes out of the high school of Mount Albert Grammar in Auckland, New Zealand. A good kick-off by Mugabe Black. And this is the athleticism I'm talking about, the young man. But look at the power through the legs. Unstoppable, Caleb Clark.
That's how much it means to him and his side. Swarmed by his teammates. Kick will stay to the side, but it's 29 points to 7. The buffer increases. Caleb Clark. Second half, Craig Laidlaw, who represented Scotland here in LA in 2005, 2006, gave his team stern talk. New Zealand, the side that's played at the most cup finals in America, 8, winning 2 in LA in 2005 and San Diego in 2008. France, though, have possession through Barak. JP Barak, such an exciting ball carrier. Seeger as well, comes off his left wing.
Ball there, no. You're the second man.
Penalty for the French.
Barak. First man missed it, you're the second.
Colombe, not a natural blonde. He's on the field on debut, the 22-year-old. Ntore Barahwa, a man that we've seen for many years on the series. Big tackle as Barahwa loops around. And here comes Colombe. Legel in with a clean out. Barahwa still keeps possession for Perez, looking for a short line, throws a dummy, goes on the outside. Perez, he's got speed, but he's chased by Mugabe Black. Still available on the inside. De Mortier, the French flair showing here in the corners, and that is a magical finish. Jean Treba, Checla gets it done for his side, but everybody got involved.
We're just showing what they can do when they get a bit of ball. The offload's coming on. Some nice angles hit as well. There's a nicely taken try from France. A little bit too late for them. They just haven't had enough ball, unfortunately, to really threaten New Zealand in the second half.
Off, please, time still on.
29 points to 14. A minute to go in this game. The winner will play the winner of the next game, which will be United States against South Africa. Fiji and Australia already punched their tickets into the semi-finals. New Zealand strong over the ball, and it's Tony Nashu.
Well, he brings a physical presence to this New Zealand outfit, Tony Nashu. So strong over the ball.
Yeah, let's go, please.
He's got a good combination. Tim Mickelson and Sammy Dixon at the moment. Three very different players, but a great combination altogether.
New Zealand looking to go 4-0 so far in this tournament. Big wins against Wales, Spain and England yesterday.
France.
England was a close one, 21-17.
Wrong.
But it's a business part of the competition. Day 2 of the HSBC LA 7's.
Let's go.
20 kilometers from the world-famous Hollywood sign. Probably take you 3 hours to get there in traffic, though. Lockdown here at the line-out. It's all too messy.
2 knocks. First by New Zealand. Two knocks. Crouch. Bind. Set.
France beaten by time in the end. Still on the outside, they have possession through Jean-Claude Iragua. Baratwa keeps spreading the distance with De Mortier, one of the 19-year-old players in this French side. New crop coming through.
You were cleared out, you're playing on the ground. Leave it.
Well, I'm not sure what Baratwa's going in there. Small man taking on 3 All Black 7 stars.
I'll reverse it next
Just a
time.
bit of frustration on short. That's all that is.
Just play the ball. Playing on the ground.
Final play for France. New Zealand will go into the semi-finals. Other side of the bracket, I mentioned it is Australia and Fiji all over the top. Dummy thrown
Tackle.
from Jacques Clark. Logel again strong at the pillar. Iragua still to the outside. Kalambe looking for the one-handed offloads, not coming. New Zealand strong again at the breakdown.
Don't play.
Stage with William Iragua wearing the scrum cap. New Zealand will punch their ticket into the Cup semi-final. Nashu puts it away, victorious in this one by 29 points to 14.